Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm John. This is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to the utterly baffling yet kind of wonderfully compelling, isn't it? Fading Hearts, a game where I have magic powers and also search engine optimization powers and also a girlfriend and a magical friend and a reporter friend, and I don't even know where this is going. Let's just find out, shall we? So it's apparently April the 1st right now, and cool, someone's just come up. Who's it going to be? Oh, it's Reena. Alright, let's call Reena. Hello? Ryu? Hi, Reena. Want to hang out sometime? I'd love to. We should go to the park. Excellent. Another date in the park. I do wonder if she's going to show up, then mysteriously remember something that she'd forgotten, and then run away within minutes of meeting up. I wonder if that's how it's going to go. Just before I leave to meet Reena at the park, my phone rings. It's no one I know, but she introduces herself as one of Reena's classmates. She tells me that Reena has been falling asleep at her desk lately, which is completely unlike her. Okay, so here's my thing about Reena. I know my theory so far has been really like Reena's actually secretly ill, but obviously there's a really obvious solution which has been showing up a lot, but I haven't mentioned it because is Reena Mystica? Because that's kind of obvious because, like, you know, she's tired and she's busy and modelling, but also we know Mystica did some modelling too, and, you know, she had like the calloused hands and that's because she's doing magic, but they don't look anything alike. They've got different eyes and face and everything. I suppose she could be hiding her form with magic or something, but I guess it's possible Reena is actually Mystica. It's possible, I guess. I promise I'll ask her about it, then I head out. Despite my late start, I'm still on time. Hi Ryu, great to see you. Well, whatever else might be happening, it doesn't seem to be bothering her too much. I guess things are always brighter if you're with your friends. Her smile is so smoothing, I get my personal strength up by 5. Oh, thank you, Reena. The two of us set out alongside the path in silence. I steal a sideways glance at her, but nothing about her demeanour suggests anything is amiss. Still, something's definitely been up lately, and I did make a promise. Reena, is anything wrong? Like what? I heard you've been sleeping in class lately. Who told you that? Don't worry though, I still answer all the questions correctly. What, you wake up, answer a question, then go back to sleep? Well, maybe. Oh man, you've got to be kidding me. Reena, that's not the problem. I'm worried about you, not your grades. Falling asleep in class isn't normal. Thank you, Ryu. That means a lot to me. You're right, there is something, but no one can help me with it, so I have to take care of it myself. Ooh, that sounds like Mystica then. Because Mystica was like in the forest, only I can deal with this, don't try and help me, you'll just get hurt doing it. So maybe if I was good enough with magic, she'd trust me and I could be super awesome superhero buddies with her. Okay, that's worth thinking about. I'll have to sacrifice a few things to make it work. But it's really important, so it's worth it. After all, there's a big day coming up. You didn't forget, did you? Of course not. We'll be going to the Western Soriyama to enjoy the summer fireworks. Ooh, is that where the game's dramatic conclusion is going to happen at the fireworks show? Right, I'm glad you remembered. How can I not? I'm working toward it too. Claire, Reena and I plan the trip to the West to watch the famous fireworks this year. Of course, a trip like that costs plenty of money. I've already set aside the funds for it, but coming up with that kind of cash isn't easy. Reena's probably working overtime to make enough. Well, don't work too hard, okay? Okay, but anyway, I'm really worried about Claire and her boyfriend. Nothing I do seems to get through to her, but things will work out, right? Ooh, this is an interesting choice. I think so. Things will work out. I think so, or things will work out. Well, let's be optimistic. I'm going to be optimistic because I like Reena. Claire's our friend, and we won't let some dirtbag with issues get between us. We'll think of something. I'm sure of it. I believe in you, Ryu. I know you can do it. I feel a rising sense of determination. After strolling beside the river for a while, we part ways and head... Oh my goodness, she didn't randomly declare she'd suddenly remembered something and run off. Magnificent. I feel better about talking with her. Magnificent, not only that, I've managed to completely max out my PS. Magnificent. Well, let's see if Sophia's got anything interesting to say the next afternoon. I was wondering, just how good are you at finding out things? And my methods are a secret. Trade secrets, huh? Anyway, I'm curious what you know about me. About you? To be honest, I never really bothered to find that much about you. You're mentioned as one of the big three, and that's about it. If this were a story, you'd be a background character. A background character, huh? I don't mean it in a bad way. It's the main characters who experience all the conflict in the story. The background characters, on the other hand, are generally content, don't have any problems. Lately, hasn't seemed that way. I can understand where you're coming from, though. Do you want me to give you a hint? To be honest, I think I'm going to quit journalism soon anyway. What? But why? I guess I've lost the passion for it. I heave an exaggeratedly long sigh. That's too bad. I guess you'll never find out a secret not even Claire and Reena know. Like how I pay my living expenses with no family supporting me. Wait. So how do you pay for everything? That's for me to know, and you to find out. If you can. That shouldn't be hard to figure out. I'll just ask around town. Yeah, that won't work so well. The NDA expired, so I could tell her about it if I wanted to. My skills aren't worth as much as they used to be though, so it isn't quite as impressive anymore. So, now can you tell me about yourself? I guess it's alright, but only a hint, because you gave me one. Alright, let's hear it. A long time ago, I received a precious gift from someone special. To this day, I keep it with me, and it gives me strength. That's it? That's it. You don't make it easy, do you? I know how to keep a good secret, or two. Now, I wonder what that is. What would she have been given by... something from Mystica? Could she be Mystica? Is everyone... am I Mystica? Okay, wait. PS20. I swear that my maximum viable PS just keeps randomly rising. I'll be going now. Till next time. Oh, and we've got another option to call someone in the evening. Let's call Claire. Hi Claire, want to hang out sometime? Sure thing. How about the park again? Let's meet up tomorrow. Okay, we've got a date with Claire tomorrow. Brilliant. Oh, and we're having yet another dream. So obviously I didn't really kind of draw attention to this because I thought it was obvious. Maybe a couple of people missed it because there were a few comments about this. So obviously I'm having dreams about what I'm sure is like the Prince's Tale. I'm dreaming about the manga series I've read, The Prince's Tale, where all the girls do magic to try and win my heart for some reason. Except I'm not always the prince. There was that dream where I was like the apprentice, where I assumed I was a female apprentice. So I'm not always the same character, which is kind of interesting. Anyway, the heavens truly have a wonderful, mysterious feeling to them. I think that to myself as I sit in the middle of my private grounds again, gazing up to the boundless sky. At my side, I hold a special gift from my father, the sword he entrusted to me. I'm too young to wield it properly just yet. Even so, I still carry it everywhere. I have another sword I use for practice, but no one could possibly mistake it for this sword. It's far too regal and well made for that. The sword from my father is completely unlike any of the others in the castle armoury. It has two blades, one of normal tempered steel, the other of a strangely coloured metal. He told me that this sword has a unique power, that I should never lose it. Keep it with you always, my father instructed me with a sombre face, and so I do. Not only because of his wishes, but especially because it is an irreplaceable, cherished gift from him. Now that he's gone, it's my precious memento of him. Okay, oh, and max PS up to 29, lovely. Oh, and in the TV in the morning, there is breaking news. Her voice maintains its calm, professional delivery, but she doesn't sound too pleased with what she has to say next. This morning, customers of Clear Sky Bank woke up to find their bank accounts frozen. Uh-oh. I work for Clear Sky Bank. That's the bank I'm supposed to have been fixing. I didn't fix the bank. The bank is the money and the... Oh, God, bank. What the... Just to remind our viewers, earlier yesterday morning, the bank's website was hacked using a technique known as an SQL injection attack. The resulting issues with the bank's databases caused several 100,000 customers to log into the wrong account when signing into the bank's website. Upon realising the mix-up, many people withdrew the maximum amount of money permissible by the system. Clear Sky Bank shut down the online banking portion of its website when the problem was discovered, but word of the issue quickly hit the internet. Many customers panicked and rushed to withdraw their money and close their accounts. When reached for comment, a spokesman for Clear Sky Bank stated that the bank's decision to freeze the accounts was made in the best interest of its depositors. When asked about the details of the hacking incident, he declined to answer, citing ongoing investigation into the matter. For expert insight and analysis, we now turn to Ralph Piers, a cybersecurity consultant. Ralph, are the reports true that this was actually a rather unsophisticated attack? I guess that's what you get for thinking you can save a quick buck by cutting back in your IT systems. Penny wise and pound foolish, as the saying. I'm being very flippant, given that part of my job that they were paying me for was fixing the database, and apparently I failed. Oh dear, I should have invested less in SEO. I should have invested less in SEO and more in database. Oh dear. They'll get things ironed out eventually, but it's going to cost them many, many times more than what they saved by scaling back the IT department, and the loss of confidence and trust is simply incalculable. Man, I'd hate to be the executive trying to explain a screw-up like this, but with the public so angry, getting fired just might be the least of their worries. Somehow, I doubt Clear Sky Bank will be paying very well in the future. Oh dear. Oh well, I've got 2 other jobs, it's fine. Since it's a major bank in Sorayama, this may have other... Oh god, I've just caused the financial crisis. Oh. How many other dating simulators, how many other games full stop, let you, through your inaction, cause a financial crisis? Game of the year. I hope the IT guy working there doesn't get the blame. It's not his fault management was that stupid. I am really ducking out of responsibility of this. Break the... Ooh! Achievement unlocked. Break the bank. Witness a disaster at the Clear Sky. Oh god, I've broken the financial system. Well, let's go for a nice date with Claire, I guess, now I've destroyed the economy. Well, I'm at the park again. I guess it's not a bad place to meet. Hey, Ryu. Hi, Claire. How are you today? Not too bad. Let's go for a walk. We meander down the path towards... I always take girls on this walk down the path by the river. If they realise I'm taking both of them out for dates to this exact same pot, they're going to be really, really annoyed. So, Ryu, how are things with Reena? What a question to start off with. I wish you would find something else to talk about for a change. I thought you said you were going to leave us alone from now on. What can I say? Old habits die hard. But really, I was asking seriously this time. How are things with Reena? Well, what should I say? Wait, those 2 options are basically the same thing. I can't tell her, or I'm not going to say... Well, I guess the top one's more polite, so we'll go for that one. If I tell her that I really do like Reena now, Claire will become completely insufferable. Besides, I'll never be able to make her understand that going out will just make Reena miserable, unless she knows that Claire is okay. We're keeping in touch. Really? That's it? Yeah. You should be spending time with her rather than me. Why do you think that? I'm your friend too, you know. I know, but you just should... Oh, hang on. What's going on? I mean, she spent this whole game trying to set me up with Reena. Is there something more here than just her thinking we'd be a good couple? What is it? The boyfriend's jealous of her hanging out with me? That's why? That's why he's abusive? He's jealous of her hanging out with me? Maybe? So she's trying to kind of push me out the way? Possibly? Because she likes me? It's not like I would abandon my other friends because of that. Besides, that's unhealthy in a relationship. Oh, so you do want to go out with her? Claire, that's not what I said at all. I turn away from her to hide what I feel is my reddening face. You said you'd leave us alone, so let's change the subject. Fine, fine. So, I heard you were becoming a otaku. Is that true? What? I don't know. Maybe? There you are with the maybes again. Hey, it's a perfectly serviceable English word. Don't knock it till you've tried it. Fine, well, maybe you shouldn't use it so much. Do my ears deceive me, or did you just say it? You don't really have the standing to criticise me if you're saying it now too. You can't have it both ways, you know. Claire and I finish our stroll by the river, teasing and joking around as we usually do. Okay, so not a huge revelation there. Well, I'm spending a fair bit of time working to get money in case money does something yet. I guess I should stop working for the bank. Let's just work for the social media company, I guess. Ah, and I've got Reena to call again. Let's see if we can arrange another date with her. And Reena would love to hang out. Beautiful. We should go. We should, of course, go. We never do anything but the park, Reena. Let's do something different. But all right, find the park. And, oh, my income's come in, but Clear Sky Bank, unfortunately, decided to pay me literally nothing. So I'm pretty much dependent on the others. But you know what? I'm not really spending money at the moment, which is... Am I supposed to be buying more stuff? I might just check my computer when next time I've got the chance to see if there's more to buy than what I've been buying. Reena sure does enjoy coming here. I guess it's a nice enough park, but I can't see there's anything special about it. Ryu. Hey Reena, how's it going? Oh, she looks sad today. Ryu, I'm so glad. Reena? Oh, blimey, she's disappeared and I'm guessed fallen over. I closed the last few meters in split seconds and kneel beside her on the ground. Are you okay? Ryu? Yeah, I'm just a little tired. A little tired? Her face is pale and her skin clammy to the touch. She looks like she could pass out from any second from exhaustion. If you were this bad off, you should have stayed home today to rest. But I really wanted to see you. Even though I shouldn't. You shouldn't? Why shouldn't you? I should have stayed home. I'm sorry. It's fine. Just rest here for a little bit and then go home, okay? I want you to stay in bed for the rest of today. Okay. She looks as though she might burst into tears any minute. I help her over to the bench and she obediently lies down to rest. An indeterminate amount of time passes in silence before she finally sits up. I think I can go home now. Are you sure? Maybe I should walk you. Thanks, but I'll be okay. Thanks for worrying about me. No need to thank me. I just want to know you're okay. Take care of yourself, Reena. I mean it. Okay. Goodbye, Ryu. She leaves, and I watch her frail figure disappear down a side street, but that weary, haunted look on her face. What was I thinking, letting her go home by herself looking like that? I race after her and turn the corner. Reena, wait up! She's nowhere in sight. But where did she go? She couldn't have gone far in such a short span of time, much less in that kind of state. I call out for her and hastily search the nearby area, but as if she's vanished off the face of the earth. Frantically, I dial her cell number, but no matter how many times I try, she doesn't pick up. Reena, where are you? After searching until I'm exhausted, I give up and return home. How did she disappear so quickly? Why isn't she answering her cell phone? Okay, this supports the she's Mystica theory because she used magic to disappear. Beep beep. My cell phone rudely interrupts my thoughts to inform me I've received a new text message. I pull it out quickly. One new message. Subject, I'm okay now. Author, Reena. Body? Sorry I made you worry today. I went home to bed like you told me. Thanks for worrying about me. You're a good friend, Ryu. Oh good. She's alright. But for goodness sake, Reena, don't scare me like that. Still, I don't care how much I worry as long as she's alright. Okay, so the things I can buy, there's these books. There's the manga. But, oh, blimey, I'm never going to be able to read all of these. I don't... Blimey, this one's very, very long. No, I'm never going to be able to get through all of those. What else have we got? Have we got something else? Kind of, there was something that was quite expensive, wasn't there? A weightlifting set. Okay. Sure, let's see what that does. Let us get that weightlifting set. Perfect. That's hopefully a good choice of money. Let's get a large backpack. A massive backpack with wheels and a handle. Just what you always need from a backpack. Let's get a backpack and some weights. That sounds like a good thing to spend money on. And another call comes up. Looks like we've got a date with Claire tomorrow. Yep, Claire says sure thing. By any chance does she want to meet at the park? Yep, let's go to the damn park. Yet again, I find myself waiting for Claire at the park. This is practically a routine now. I can't imagine why Claire likes this place so much. You'd think she'd be more interested in some place busier with more things happening. Hi, Ryu. Hey there, Claire. Sorry for dragging you out here all the time. Next time, I promise we'll go somewhere else. Oh, thank goodness the game's actually acknowledged it. Magnificent. Alright, I'm holding you to that. Is there any reason you've been coming to the park so much lately? There are reasons, yeah. Really? I had no... Oh my goodness, this is actually a plot point. I spotted a plot point before the game pointed it out. Go flipping me. I had no idea. I have a lot of important memories here, so it's only natural that I like coming here. Whenever I feel stressed, I come here to relax and calm down. You remember that we first met here, don't you? Of course. That was a long time ago, though. I never imagined it would be a reason to come back here. A lot of important things happened at this river, you know. As you know, this is one of the 3 tributaries of the Sakuragawa, running through Trident City. Historically, people tended to settle near important resources like water. Many of the greatest cities in the ancient world were located by oceans or rivers. Alexandria, Rome, Babylon, most of the lands that flourished and owed their prosperity to the blessed... Well, hang on a minute. Let's just hang on a minute here. That Rome is not desperately close to any huge body. Yes, it's by the Tiber, but its prosperity did not come from the fact it was by the Tiber. Rome's prosperity, or at least its initial... the ability it was able to seize the immediate Latin area, Latium, was because it was a large open flat area, so it was relatively easy for it to engage in quite open warfare around the local tribes and conquer them. Relatively, the Greek city-states, because of the topography of Greece is much more mountainous, it was much harder to kind of fight, sustain total war. It was much more... I'm going to stop talking about classics now. The Tiber is not the main reason Rome became a superpower, but yes, I suppose it probably was one of the reasons it was originally settled there. Trident City's no exception, even if it does seem that way now. But that's not the only vital natural resource here. Oh? I wasn't aware of any others. Who knows? Maybe there's a tree growing here that makes people's dreams come true. You see, any other game I'd assume that was just her being cutesy, but I tell you what, that's probably going to flipping happen. In fact, she's probably a tree in disguise. Ha, that doesn't sound like something you'd say, Claire. Why'd you say that? A wish-granting tree? That sounds like something straight out of a fairy tale and anime series, you know? Claire giggles a little. Truth can be stranger than fiction, you know. Sometimes it's life imitating art. Now I'm starting to think she might be Mystica, because she's talking about a tree, and obviously trees are in the forest, and Mystica hangs out in the forest a lot. And actually, I think her and Mystica actually have not dissimilar art. Maybe Claire's Mystica? I don't know. Sometimes life is imitating art anyway. What if all it takes is for you to truly, really believe in it? What a charming notion. It's really cute of you to say. Really? I've wanted to see this side of you for a long time. I'm glad you finally feel like you can open up to me. Thanks, Ryu. But you need to be more careful. You're important to more people than you think. Oh? Like you, for instance? I imitate one of her classic smirks. Without missing a beat, she launches a quick jab at my stomach. Ow, hey! Don't complain, you deserved it. I chuckle ruefully, then fall silent. Wordlessly, we continue walking along the river. The silence is warm and comforting, rather than being awkward or forced. I glance sideways at her. The smile on Claire's face is gentle and entirely at peace. It's an emotion I haven't sensed from her in a long time. Claire is an important friend to me, and I'm glad she's doing better. I hope someday she finds someone who will make her happy. We walk around in an agreeable silence until the time comes for us to part ways. Oh my goodness, I feel like me and Claire could actually be falling for each other a little bit. Oh, I've got my weightlifting set. That's way more important than romance. Let's do some training. And that gets my... What's this getting... Okay, so that makes my stress meter go up, but I have no idea what that progress bar is for. Okay, fine. I'll probably do a bit more of that. Oh, let's see if Sophia's got anything to say today. I still haven't figured out exactly how you earn money. I guess I'm good at keeping a secret or two myself. Now, for my secret, then. I'm curious what you came up with. It's... your earrings. What? How did you know? Well, if it was a guy, he'd probably think of jewellery first if he wanted to buy a present. And earrings are easy to wear all the time. Plus, you don't strike me as the kind of girl who would normally wear cutesy earrings all the time, unless they were special somehow. You're not too shabby, you know. Good job deducing that from such a small hint. So then, who's the special guy? A what? I can't tell you. Come on, after I figure that out, you can't just leave me hanging. You've got to tell me. He's the kind of guy who keeps to himself, but when he saw people in trouble, he would always jump in to lend a hand. Who's that? I mean, there's not many male characters in the story. There's me, and there's Alex, and there's Claire's boyfriend, but he's a jerk, supposedly, so probably not. I guess it has to be Alex, but isn't Alex also the slightly creepy, weird internet Casanova thing? He was really popular with the girls. Okay, it's Alex. It's definitely Alex then. I'm honestly not sure how I got as close to him as I did. Really? I have a guess about that. How? You probably treated him normally. How else would I treat him? You said he was a popular guy, right? He's probably used to girls flirting with him and trying to impress him. But since you didn't act like that, he could be relaxed around you and talk about what was on his mind. That's how you get close to someone. I think I see it now. Thanks, Ryu. Ha! Now you'll be nearly unstoppable digging up dirt about people. Yeah. Man, what am I going to do with you? I guess it can't be helped. Ryu, I'm going to be moving away soon. What? Why? My parents got a new job somewhere else. Is it too far away to commute? Yeah. I'll be moving overseas. Where? I'm moving to Canada? Excellent! Love Canada. Canada's a great country. I've been to Canada loads of times. Love Toronto and the lakes in northern Ontario. Beautiful, beautiful part of the world. Love Canada. Absolutely gorgeous country. If you're in Canada, like, thumbs up and fist bump and so forth to you. Love Canada. Lovely, lovely country. Canada, wow. Things are still up in the air, so I don't know exactly when it'll be, but it's definitely final. Sophia, you know I'll miss you. Thanks, Ray. I'll miss you too. Okay, we talked together for hours until the sun goes down, but it seems like that might be the end of Sophia's story. Or at least very soon, at least. Oh, and we've got the achievement for Sophia's BFF. Excellent news. Wonder if we get any new dialogue options now that we're close friends. Nope, Sophia is unfortunately busy. And I went to the park to have a little relax, and I'm having a dream. Star of the night sky. I thought of that name when I was looking out the window at night. I wondered why the stars only shone brightly during the night. A passing stranger explained the answer to me. The stars shine brightly at night because there are no other lights around. Stars only stand out when there is no other light. During the day, they hide away. That's why I named myself Star of the Night Sky. Even though I stand out, I think it's just because no one else does. And sometimes, I just want to hide away. Being a champion really has its drawbacks. People always act funny about me. A lot of girls resent me, or try to imitate me. But since they like winning, and not magic itself, it doesn't work very well. The teachers don't like me either. They get mad when I argue with them, especially when I say magic should be enjoyed by everyone. Even the lowest classes love watching me fight. I think they should be allowed to compete too. I'm sure it would be fun for them, and that many of them could use the prize money. Idly, I spin my wooden chair around to scan the contents of my room. It's littered with all kinds of magical items, staves, wands, gems, tools and accessories. Everything's a bit of a mess though. I guess I don't really pay attention to anything else when I thought of a new idea. I wish I could carry a scepter, a wand and a staff in battle. I tried all three at once before, but I was too slow, so now I only use a scepter and a wand. Still, I love experimenting. It's my dream to think of a way to make all three work at once. I wish there was someone else who liked experimenting too. There's so many things I want to tell them about. It would be nice to have a friend. And my head hurts. You see, I'm not always the prince, because the prince is, I don't think he's a magic user. It's all the women in the kingdom that are magic users. He's not a magic user, at least if he is, he never talks about actually using magic. So I'm being multiple characters within the prince's tale, which is kind of interesting. There's no one to call. I was about to say, let's call someone, but there's no one to call. So let's train instead. Let's see what that's actually doing. I want to get that up to the next level to see what that actually does. Oh, and yet another daydream when I go to the park. Alright, that was a good session. Transformation, flying while casting offensive magic. Pulling it off was no mean feat. And now, I'm exhausted. Sometimes the things I try don't work, but this time I was able to use my flying magic together with other spells. Still, I'll need to practice it a lot more if I'm to use it in a real battle. I think it'll be a while before I reveal it though. It's good to have a secret trump card. Wiping my brow, I take in my surroundings. My training room in the basement, made specifically to absorb the impact of magic, is as cold and quiet as always. The stone walls and magical lights, it's also very solemn and mysterious. The hum of energy from the lights and the magical podium is all I can hear. Just like my room, it's cluttered with piles of magical implements lying everywhere. This is like my sanctuary, an otherworldly place where no one will disturb me. Sometimes I love being here, but at other times the loneliness is too depressing. Because of my status and reputation, other people don't talk to me very much. Near my feet are two components charged with ice magic. Thinking of how they might cool my sweaty body gives me an idea. If I attach them to a high capacity wand or staff, then there has to be a way to use them to keep it from overheating. Then the staff could channel a lot more magic power than it does right now. I dig around through the staves I have until I find one that suits my purposes. The arrangements of the component settings are considered less than ideal, so not many people have this kind of staff. Most people don't use ice magic either, because it's less powerful. But with a little tinkering, I think I can get it to do what I want. I spend some time carefully selecting the pieces and deciding on an arrangement, then set the staff and dust off my skirt. Alright, time to test my latest ideas. So I'm simultaneously dreaming of being the prince, but also being one of the champions who, well, presumably competes to win his heart, but she never mentions the prince, which suggests she has no interest in winning his heart. Okay, and having done a bit more training, I've gone mysteriously from level 4 to level... Wait, is that my... Wow, hang on, so that's... I got up to level... Did I get to level 4 by, like, fighting all those creatures before, but now just doing some weight training has got me right up to level 8 immediately. Wow, weight training is a very good way to get up levels fast. Alright, I might just do that, because I get the feeling like the leveling system's got to be for something. I feel like it's got to impact something, so I might just keep doing some training. My social media income's pretty good all of a sudden, because I've been working on that as well. I've been getting their SEO up after reading all those SEO books in previous parts. And let's go back to the cosplay cafe, as I haven't been there for a while. Welcome back, Master! And what do I want to do? I can shop, but presumably they just have... Yeah, they've got just all the same books I've already seen before. So instead, I think I'll just hang out here. I decided to hang out here for a while. And here's Alex. Hi there. Ah, Master, welcome back. So, have you been watching The Prince's Tale? No, but I have been dreaming about multiple characters in it, so hopefully you're going to tell me a little bit about it. You mean there's an anime? Did you not tell him The Prince's Tale has an anime? I thought I did. Maybe he forgot. Possibly I did. I can't remember if he did say that in a previous part. Sorry, Alex. Well, either way, now you know. Great. Thanks. You better catch up. The finale will be airing soon. It's an original ending, so it'll be different from the manga. Which girl do you want to win? What? I mean, what sort of girl is your type? There's lots of different personalities in the show, but which one do you like the most? Well, if you're actually talking about the show, I'm guessing the one I'm dreaming of being ought to win. Though if you're asking me about whether I like Claire or Reena more, it's still got to be Reena, Alex. Well, I prefer girls who are strong. Nice, strong, capable girls who can take care of themselves. High five, man. I raise my hand and connect with Alex's. Yeah. And there's a... Oh, hang on. There you go. You see, sound effects. All right. Yeah, who needs anything else? Oh, we've upset the maid. Oh, we've upset the maid a little bit. No, wait, come back. The maid type is great too. They're very sweet and supportive, and talking to them is great, but you've already upset her, unfortunately. Really? No, she just wiped off to the side and then just zooms back in. Ah, beautiful. Of course, right, Ryu? Yeah, we like you too. Okay. We console her for a while longer, trying to restore her self-esteem. She finally starts to smile again, and I breathe a sigh of relief. This game is mad, it's glorious. And as the conversation continues, I find myself wondering about my own tastes. I didn't really think much before I said it, but why do I like strong girls? I feel like I'm missing something, and the thought keeps nagging me. Okay, I've got rid of all my stress. Brilliant. And resting in the park to recover from all the training I did at the weekend, which got me up to level 12, I'm having yet another dream. I'm sitting in the arena waiting room, but no one speaks to me. This time, I'm fighting in the tourney of the Black Rose, a single elimination tournament. Looking at the brackets, I see my first match will be against the same girl I fought first in the tournament of the Twilight Witch. I don't think she'll do any better this time though. Her magic power is going up, but her strategy is always the same. As long as she keeps drawing me as an opponent, she won't get any better. Somehow though, I feel like she has the potential to beat me someday. If she had someone to help her develop a fighting technique suited to her, I bet she could go really far in the tournaments. But she always does what everyone else does. I wonder how far she would make it if I didn't eliminate her in the first match. The light in the room blinks on, signalling it's time to enter the arena, where I'll face the last seed again. Okay. I'm kind of curious as to this story that I'm having, because it seems like when I go to sleep at night, I dream of being the Prince's Tale, but when I rest during the day, I always dream of this other character, this female magic user. I'm kind of curious where her story's going too. But I tell you what, now I'm up to like level 12, I wonder if I can like be mighty in the forest now. Let's go to the park, so let's go somewhere else. and the forest. So let's explore the forest and see if we can find anything good at all. Okay, so we've run into the first creature. Now let's see how much we can just annihilate this thing now. We get 3 attacks. Oh, flipping heck, I can do like 1,000 damage. Oh, but they're doing a lot of damage back, mind. Okay, so we can take them out in 2 rallies. That's good at least. Oh, what the bloody hell? It's now a shadow wolf. That's the first time I've seen one of you. All right, well, let's just do an attack against you, shall we? Yeah, we can still do a fair whack of damage. What can he do to me? He can do... Oh, he can do enough to damage me, mind. Yep, so attack, then barrier, and then heal. And now the dog cannot do a thing to me. Beautiful. So now I can attack him 3 times. I'm guessing this guy's going to be tougher than the normal little insects I've been running into. But my goodness, that weight training is good. I've been doing some weight training. Now I can beat the hell out of wolves. There we go. That's barrier and heal up behind the barrier. We are now doing very nicely. This is a tough wolf, though. We're doing 1,000 points of damage to it per round, and it's tanking it quite effectively, isn't it? I mean, we basically can't lose because there doesn't seem to be like misses or critical hits in this game. So, oh, the wolf goes down. Beautiful. I wonder what else is in this forest. Oh, it's Mystica. We have found Mystica. Beautiful. Now, the thing is, who does she look most like? Because I think her face is closer to Claire than to Reena. But let's find out if we can get a bit more about Mystica. Nothing I say will convince you to stay away from here, will it? Mystica appears before me in her usual blinding flash of light. There is a fine line between courage and foolhardiness, Ryu. Is there something you seek in the forest? I'll get it for you if you just tell me what it is. Well, Claire mentioned a magic tree that can grant wishes. So, in this game, sure, that probably exists. Get me that. The thing I'm searching for... I guess I'm just tired of not knowing what's going on around here. Yeah, I feel the same way. Until I discovered my magical abilities, that is. It was exciting at first, but now I wish I never had them. Oh, I'm feeling like this is Reena. The fact that she's, like, a bit tired and reluctant, this could well be Reena. You wish you never had them? Why? It's really just selfishness on my part. I want to spend more time with the people I love. It's Reena. It's got to be Reena. I hate having to cut things short with them in order to save them. Cutting things short all the time to save the world. That's Reena. Okay, so Mystica is probably Reena now. Really? I guess all magical girls have that problem, huh? Is that so? So how do they deal with it? Eventually, they defeat the bad guys, make up for lost time afterwards. Defeat the bad guys. I see. Is it harder than that? Yeah. It's not something you can resolve by having enough magical firepower. Is the dark magical girl who just needs a little help a dark magical girl? She's a magical girl who's an antagonist at first, but only because she's lonely and... I don't understand this game sometimes, but it's wonderful, isn't it just wonderful? Once the main character decides to trust her and believe in her, she becomes a really good friend. Wow, that's very insightful. You've given me something to think about anyway. Ha, it was just a shot in the dark. For being in the dark, it was a rather close shot. I really don't know how to resolve things, though. If you show that you care for her, I'm sure things will work out in the end. I think I won't mention the dramatic fights that usually precede that, though. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Thank you, Ryu. I appreciate you talking to me and giving me advice. I definitely enjoyed it myself. But now, it's time for me to disappear. Oh, here we go. Please be careful, okay? And I say wait, but I'm guessing flash of light, and off she goes. You at least warn a guy before you do that all of a sudden, you know. Oh well, now what? And with Mystica run into once again, I think I will call it a part there for now. But I feel like things are coming to a conclusion because, you know, the game was talking a big deal about how there was that big fireworks display coming up, and I feel like that's got to be probably the dramatic end to the game. So I feel like we must be kind of getting there, but I have no idea how it's going to flipping end. And yeah, I'm kind of compelled. I really want to find out. Like, some games, I find myself, I just don't care. I get bored. I don't understand. This game, for some reason, I feel like it's very compelling. So, I'm really interested as to where this is going to go. So I'm just doing a little bit more of this now, and hopefully I will get to the end of this pretty soon, because I swear I read a review that said this was a short game, but it's kind of gone on a fair whack. So I'll do a little bit more of this now, and you will get another part of this very soon. And in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been the marvelously compelling Fading Hearts. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Haha! I'm a genius at time. Oh, okay. This escalated quickly. I'd like to fly your drone. So good about a butterfly in a bucket. What does that tell you about the human condition? Are we the butterfly and is capitalism the bucket? What happens if you go right to the back in time? The very beginning of time. Oh, you literally just burn the universe.